So I was like, well, let's wait. And then by the time we realized that I was in active labor and that we were going to have this baby, soon, I was like, no, I do not want anyone else here. I was just at that level that, I was in active labor, so I wasn't comfortable, obviously. I mean, I don't think I was in terrible amount of pain because I was expecting it to be a lot worse than it was. And so, yes, it wasn't a walk in the park, but I think a lot of women have.
In comparison, it was a walk in the park.
Yeah, in comparison to other women or labor, I think it was a walk in the park. But, at that point, I was just not wanting anyone else over. I did not want to have to worry, have that stress. So we ended up just not until, and then, once we had Jonathan, I was like, okay, I guess you should call our parents now.
So I called the parents and then called, I actually texted most everybody. And then at that point, Jonathan had, done his business a couple of times, and the midwife went out to get the scale from the car, and so we got everything wrapped up, cleaned up, all the stuff that you don't talk about in detail.
Yeah.
And she did that test on him, the 10-point test once he was relaxed and with mom, and he passed with flying colors. She weighed him. He was 8 pounds 10 ounces and was 23 and a quarter inches.
No, he was 20 and a quarter inches.
Okay, sorry.
He was 20 and a quarter inches. And he was 8 pounds 10 ounces, and that's after he had pooped meconium
2 or 3 times.
Three times. So I'm sure he was 9 pounds. But yeah, it was, oh my gosh, it was amazing. I don't have words to explain. I feel bad when I explain my labor and delivery story to people.
We don't make any friends talking about it. We really don't.
Because, I mean, it's just, you don't see that a lot. And I really feel like a lot of how easy it was because we had a home birth. We didn't have all that stress with all these doctors and nurses walking in and out. We could walk around, get in the tub as often as we want. We didn't need to get checked, get our baby's heartbeat checked all the time.
Even though she did monitor it some.
Yeah, she did monitor it when she got there, And one tip: if you are having a birth in the hospital or whatever. When you're breathing, be sure to breathe, because I know a lot of doctors will be threatening that you need to get a C-section or something because your baby's heartbeat's going down.
Just breathe deeper.
You need to breathe, because when you stop, when you're trying to hold your breath, your baby's heartbeat will go down. But once you're breathing, your baby's heartbeat's good. So you need to just,
breathe deeply and breathe.
Yeah, just keep breathing. Because I know that I caught myself a couple times, kind of holding my breath, and, our midwife kept telling us that I needed to breathe, because because once you hold your breath, your baby's oxygen goes down. So,
and both of you, when you're in that process, both of you are using a lot of oxygen.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like you can hold your breath a long time if you're not moving, but your whole body is working to get that baby out, and not only that, the baby's body is working to get out.
Yeah.
So you're breathing for 2, and really for 4. So make sure to breathe deep and breathe heavy, because that's one of the things in hospitals that C-sections make them a lot more money, and it's in a very quick short period of time. And so that's one of those things. Hey, the baby's heartbeat's dropping. They can scare you with that in a heartbeat.
Yeah,
and make their money.
All parents want the best for the baby. They want a healthy baby, so they're like, okay, well, I'll do a C-section. But
I apologize if you were duped by that one in the hospital, because that's a very common lie.
So yeah, just breathe. I mean, that's really, yeah.
I think that's about it. It was a magical experience.
Yeah, and I had to get stitches. I don't know how many, but I know at the point where they needed to give me stitches, you know, my mom had come over, and so Josh gave Jonathan to my mom because I wanted Josh in there in the bedroom with me because you know, getting needles stuck into your
you didn't get any numbing, did you?
I did, but
You did?
I don't feel like it helped that much. I'm
was
sure
just
it helped
topical anyway.
Yeah, I'm sure it helped a little bit, but it was still uncomfortable, you know. So.
Yeah. And not to get preachy, but I personally believe that a lot of the pain that people feel during birth, you know, obviously I'm not the one to speak, but she agrees with me on this. A lot of the pain that's felt is because of expectation. You hear all these horror stories, and you expect so much pain that your body doesn't know what else to tell you.
Yeah, I mean, your brain,
pull it
like
on yourself.
your mind thought, does a lot, you know.
Mind thought.
Mind thought. Yeah, I couldn't think of it.
Yeah. Let's hold up book.
Yeah.
Okay. There's a wonderful book, a resource that we found completely invaluable. I mean, it was. I don't know what we would have done if we didn't have it.
Yeah.
It's a book, and you can also get the audio. I found it on iTunes. It's called Supernatural Childbirth by Jackie Mize. And it's really a book that's a lot about expectation and the principles and scriptures that can get you through your labor and delivery with a lot less pain. And in a lot of cases, in a lot of stories we've heard, are no pain.
Yeah, just pressure.
So believe it or not, it's possible.
And I know I read it like a couple times.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'd read it every other week through your pregnancy if you're going through it. And husbands, you have to read it too. Mm-hmm. My goodness, if you don't read that book, you're a moron. If you don't want your wife to be in pain,
you need to believe it too.
Yeah, this is absolutely I don't want to say a two-way street, but a two-lane street. You really have to be together on that.
So I hope y'all enjoyed this video, and I hope it helped. If you have any questions, just comment. And if you like this video, subscribe and check out my other videos. And we will probably within the next month, you know, make a trying to conceive video.
Yeah, we're
excited about that. So yeah. He's excited about that, obviously. So yeah, just check out my other videos, and I hope you'll have a great day. Bye.